YouTube, Niner Empire, what is going down? Welcome back to another video. Mike Florio of Pro Football Talk has put out an article earlier today, and he thinks that the 49ers will end up releasing Jimmy Garoppolo this offseason. And in the article, he basically went on to say that, with Jimmy Garoppolo's contract, it would be hard for the 49ers to find a trade partner for him. Whether that's in a deal to try to get a quarterback or not, no team is going to want to take on Jimmy Garoppolo's contract. I believe he's due 43 to 44 million, maybe upwards of 50 million over the next two seasons. Because I know 1 year he's at least getting paid over 23 million, and then either way, the final 3 years of his contract, he's getting paid way more than like the first 2 years on his contract. So when you look at that, Jimmy Garoppolo's been on the 49ers for, I think he'll be going into his third year on the contract. No team is going to want to pay him that much money. I don't know the exact numbers, but I know he's getting well over 20 million, I believe, in both 2021 and both 2022. So realistically, I don't see a team that's going to want to take on Jimmy Garoppolo's contract. I do agree with Mike Florio there, but here's where it gets kind of weird and kind of different, because if the 49ers trade for Deshaun Watson, right, Nick Caserio, the Houston Texans general manager, used to be a front office executive for the New England Patriots when they drafted Jimmy Garoppolo. It's been reported that Nick Caserio, the Texans general manager when he was in New England, had a helping hand in drafting Jimmy Garoppolo back in 2014. So, familiarity is there with the Houston Texans. And if it was a deal where the 49ers were acquiring Deshaun Watson, I could see Jimmy Garoppolo being in that deal, considering Nick Caserio could want Jimmy Garoppolo on that team. But at the same token, he's seen what Jimmy Garoppolo has done with, a different team and kind of on his own. He hasn't been durable, and he hasn't been the best accurate passer. And his decision making is obviously up in the air. So, from what Nick Caserio has seen since 2014, could have changed his view on Jimmy Garoppolo. But at the same time, his contract, I don't know if Nick Caserio is going to want to take on that contract for Jimmy Garoppolo. He may want Jimmy Garoppolo, but he may not want Jimmy Garoppolo at the cost that he would, be getting him at if the 49ers were to trade him to Houston. So it's intriguing. This whole quarterback situation has been intriguing to talk about. But, and then another thing too, you look at the draft. If the 49ers find their guy in the draft, whether that's, Kellen Mond or Kyle Trask or Mac Jones or somebody, other than Zach Wilson and Trevor Lawrence, because those two guys are likely going to be off the board, Justin Fields even. If the 49ers get one of them guys, I don't know if I could see the 49ers releasing Jimmy Garoppolo, because you would think the 49ers would want to have Jimmy Garoppolo start, the first 8 games of next season, and then, or, maybe the first 5 games of next season, and then do what seemingly is the new trend in the NFL, start the rookie quarterback midway through the season, and then, go with him starting the next season. So there's a lot of different things the 49ers could do with Jimmy Garoppolo. Will they cut him? I don't know. It could be a possibility. If the 49ers don't have to give up Jimmy Garoppolo in a trade, or a team doesn't want Jimmy Garoppolo in a trade, but they still get a deal done for a quarterback, say it's Sam Darnold. Say Sam Darnold comes to the 49ers, and the Jets didn't want Jimmy Garoppolo. Robert Saleh didn't want Jimmy Garoppolo, so Jimmy Garoppolo obviously stays on the 49ers. I would definitely see the 49ers cutting him then. But if they draft a rookie, they're going to start Jimmy Garoppolo, I would imagine, to kind of bloom that quarterback and then bring him in like midway through the season. That's if we draft a quarterback, though. But if we trade for a guy and Jimmy Garoppolo's not in the deal, I guarantee you he'll be cut, because I know the 49ers are not going to trade for a guy that they don't think will be better than Jimmy Garoppolo in this system. So I don't know what's going to happen. Mike Florio seems to think that the 49ers, no matter what happens, will cut Jimmy Garoppolo because of the contract and because of how much money they're going to have to pay him. I can definitely see it due to the money. But at the end of the day, the 49ers have to have a backup option, at least, and an option that's equal to Jimmy Garoppolo or a better option, preferably a better option. They seem to say that they're not going to move on unless it's a clear better option than Jimmy. But the 49ers need to find that guy, and whoever it is, obviously bring him in and then figure out what to do with Jimmy Garoppolo. But they shouldn't bring in a guy that's not better than Jimmy Garoppolo or wouldn't be better than Jimmy Garoppolo in this system. That wouldn't make sense. So whoever they bring in, if we're going to cut Jimmy Garoppolo, the quarterback replacing Jimmy Garoppolo better be better. I mean, he has to be better than Jimmy Garoppolo because otherwise that wouldn't make any sense. But like I said, if it's a rookie, I could definitely see the 49ers starting Jimmy Garoppolo next season, blooming that quarterback, maybe bringing in that quarterback and starting him midway through the season, and then cutting Jimmy Garoppolo or trading Jimmy Garoppolo in the offseason. But as of right now, I don't think Jimmy Garoppolo has no trade value whatsoever. And it's going to be hard for the 49ers to trade him, especially with how much money he's being paid over the next couple seasons. So Mike Florio thinks the 49ers will release Jimmy Garoppolo in the offseason no matter what happens. That he thinks that the 49ers are going to have to get that money, back from Jimmy Garoppolo and get rid of that contract. And that could be the case. Who knows? Time will tell, right? But yeah, let me know what you guys think of Mike Florio's article in the comment section down below. He's pretty set on, thinking that the 49ers are going to cut Jimmy, so we'll see what happens. But like I said, if the 49ers are going to cut him, they have to have an option better than him. I mean, that's got to be – there's no other way around that other than the person replacing Jimmy Garoppolo, if they're going to cut Jimmy, has got to be better. He has to.